Hi everyone, I'm Gord and it's time for a little bit of art, and you guys have to figure out the rules for how this art is being created. So I'm just clicking randomly. I'll tell you that I'm not choosing these points with any special purpose. I'm just choosing them kind of randomly here, and you guys have to come up with the rules. Once I choose a point, what happens? And I will tell you, after a few more clicks here, I will tell you the rules for what I am doing. So what I'm doing is that whenever I click on a point, first of all, it alternates between a horizontal and a vertical set of line segments. This one that I just added, this one was a horizontal line segment. Then it kept on going, but it skipped, then it went on again, it skipped and went on again, skipped. So this is a Hitomezashi stitch. If you are into doing stitch patterns with fabrics, you know this. This is a Hitomezashi stitch pattern. But here, it kind of creates a Mondrian-like bit of art. So I can keep on going here. This is going to be a horizontal one here. And let's go over here and let's do a couple more. There's one and there's another. And now let's just color these. So I'm just going to color them crazily. Okay, there we go. And your students can get excited about this coloring after doing this specific algorithm. Doing an algorithm is really good practice, okay? Guessing which were the order of the lines, that's interesting. Whenever you come to coloring, you could be coloring according to a number of different rules. For example, this is the no two colors touch algorithm, and you can try to color this with just 4 colors. Get your students to color it with just 4 colors. Looks very like a Mondrian piece of art, but maybe not quite. Maybe you also want to say there's too much maybe red and not enough yellow, so you could shuffle this up. Let's shuffle it up. Let's try something else. Try that. And if you want to make it really look more like a Mondrian, then I think it needs to be more white. So you can look at aesthetic stuff as well. So here we're going to get rid of a whole bunch of them. And there's a little playful, artistic algorithm that creates the line segment boundaries. And then, for example, what other ways could you play with these rectangles that you make? Perhaps you want to get your children to color in rectangles that are collectively, they add to a certain area. So for example, are all the yellows here, do they equal the area of all of the blues? Do they equal the area of all of the reds? If so, that child has won. Okay, so you can play around with area. You can also play around with the number of yellows. What's the most yellows that you could paint here? If you started off with no reds, no blues, what's the most yellows that you could add so that no two touch? Lots of beautiful, interesting mathematics. Lots of interesting, beautiful bits of art can come out of this.